Alrighty, hello everybody. Hope you are all doing well on this Wednesday, afternoon for me. It's about 2 p.m. local time here. Get my in-ear monitors all fixed up. I don't know if I ever really talk about it, but I don't have speakers. I don't have monitor speakers for my computer or anything like that, or my LiveStrack L12 setup. I just have a pair of Shure SE215s that I pop into my ears. And that's how I mix and monitor and perform and everything. Yeah, fun fact. As you can see, we have the model cycles. Let's give it a sound test here. Everything looks good on my end. Hopefully it's good on yours. I'm sure someone will let me know here. I figured we would jam on the cycles and, I don't know, come up with just some fun patterns and, use the Control All feature and play around and just see what we can come up with. You all always give me great ideas in these live streams. So, yeah, I guess let's go ahead and get into it. In the spirit of the last couple drum sequencing videos I've made, I figured we would leave the kick drum off of beat 1. Let's put it on the E of 1, and then we'll fill out the rest on beats 2, 3, and 4. Let's just count through our sequencer just to set it up here. We got 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and just like that. From France, hi, how's it going? What time is it? What time is it for you in France? I want to say what, like 8 p.m.? Is that right? Yeah, I'm digging that. Let's go ahead and play with the sound of our kick drum, though. I want a lot of sweep on this step down here, the first step. Yeah. Doom, doom, doom. Nice. Yeah, cool. From Finland. France and Finland. Nice. Thank you both so much for joining us, I guess, this evening for the two of you. I certainly appreciate it. Oh, it's 11 p.m. And from Poland. Wow. Quite the international audience tonight. I love it. All right, well, I'm really feeling this little pattern here. Get some delay on this last one here. More. Okay, that's too much delay. Yeah, one thing I love about the model cycles, of course, is that you can just hold down a step and change whatever parameter you want. And as long as you're in write mode or step edit mode, whatever they call it, with this button lit up red, you can change whatever parameters you want. And yeah, that's just kind of how all of the Elektron boxes work. It's awesome. Let's go into our LFO setup and give us a square wave. We're going to slow it down. We're going to send it to pan. Yeah, there we go, pan. We're going to max it out. That's kind of trippy. Anyone out there have headphones on? Should I be worrying about panning at all right now? That's super cool, though. We'll lower the intensity a bit, or the depth. There we go. What happens if we speed it up? That's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, that's super different. Cool. Anyone have any suggestions or anywhere you'd like us to go from here? We've got a fairly quiet chat so far, don't we? That's okay if y'all don't say anything. I'm just gonna keep making bad decisions over here. Let's beef up our snare drum. Something that can be kind of difficult to do on the model cycles. Oh. Let's bring down the track level, bring up the instrument level. What if we go 4 on the snare? No. 2 and 4? Yeah, that's cool. What I want to do right now is use a technique called machine locking, which is very similar to parameter locking. If you're unfamiliar with how the model cycles works, basically we get 6 different tracks as represented by T1, T2, T3, 4, 5, and 6, and there's 6 different machines or sound engines. And each of these sound engines, you might think they would be tied to an individual track, but they are not. And you can have multiple instances of the same machine, too. Can I sample Jim Carrey saying already then? Not in today's stream, but I can in the future. That's one downside of the model cycles. It has no way to import samples or anything like that. It is just a straight up FM synth. But that is a good idea to sample that. Maybe a follow-up to the Danny DeVito video we did a couple years ago. Or the Untitled Goose Game one we did before that. That's throwing it way back to like the early days of the channel. Anyway, machine locking. So you can choose a different machine for each of your 6 tracks, right? But you don't have to have one of each machine. You can have multiples of the same one, but you can actually choose a different machine for every step of every track. So right now we're on track 2, which of course has been the snare drum up until now, but we can actually hold down a step here, step 1, go into the machine menu, and change it to kick. I believe so. It's been a while. Hang on, how do I do this? Should be so easy. There we go. now on this one track here, I'm actually going to go in. I will mute track 1. I'll mute our kick drum track. Whoops. There we go. So you can hear on the same track, we have a kick drum and these snare drums. Also, by the way, this snare drum down here, this last one, is set to only trigger like 20% of the time. And now we can actually change the parameters, parameter lock this kick drum, just like any other instrument. Yeah, let's unmute track 1. I don't know what to do for melody. Let's not worry about the melody right now. Instead, let's get some hi-hats going in here. For that, I want to use the retrigger function here. So we're going to go into the retrigger menu, which is accessed by holding function and pushing retrigger. And we are going to set the rate here to 1/12, which should be some kind of triplet. Yeah, it sounds like eighth note triplets in there, which is a really cool effect. We can speed them up. Or no, that's not. I forget what length is for, but I'm going to do it all manually anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, I definitely recorded those unquantized, so let's take them out. Give me a second here. There we go. Alright, I kind of messed up. I don't know what I did. Oh boy. That's kind of the beauty of the cycles. You can just randomly tweak knobs and make little happy accidents. Yeah, let's go back to the LFO setup page, but this time for the hi-hat. Let's select... What if we go straight up pitch for the LFO? And we will set it... Sorry, I have to talk backwards to the microphone here. Set it to random. We'll go downward with the pitch. Yeah, that's super cool. I love that, actually. You got tired of the sounds on the model cycles? Yeah, it can definitely get old. I forgot what the guy's channel was. When I was starting to get tired of my cycles, I found this guy's channel, and he had like some super in-depth sound design videos. Like they were like 3 or 4 hours long, and they really kind of opened my mind as to what you could do if you like really got into it. But I think it is quite a bit more capable than people give it credit for. Well, that's chaos if you put a little swing on it, isn't it? How's audio doing for everybody? Are we close to clipping? I hope not. I might bring us down just a hair here. That looks better. All right, let's get a melody. I'm going to turn up my monitors though real quick. Give me a second. I'm on output B. There we go. Cool. Drop us down into the bass territory. Play with our kind of FM, I don't know the terminology. Sorry, overtones? I don't know. I don't know, something like that. Well, time to turn my monitors down a bit now. That was way too loud. Yeah, temporary save on the Elektron boxes is amazing. We will get to that very shortly, I promise. I'm going to record this unquantized. And actually, we are going to set this to 64 steps long, at least for this pattern. All right, wish me luck. Here we go. 2, 3. Yeah, that's awesome. How do I drop these down an entire octave? Do I have to do this for each one? Because I'm already at my lowest setting on the pitch, so I think I do. That's not ideal, but oh well. Also, for anyone who's unfamiliar, this is only like a $300 US machine. Which is pretty crazy to me when you think about the amount of depth in here. Especially that you get the full-blown Elektron sequencer. Pretty wild. Sorry, bear with me while I go ahead and do this here. Anybody up to anything fun today? I'll go first. I filmed a YouTube video, and then I edited a YouTube video. And then I responded to some comments for a YouTube video. And then I came here and did this. Almost done. Add an element with a 5 or 7 to the pattern length. Yeah, we can totally. We've got a couple spare tracks. We can totally do something like that. That's a good idea. I just realized I changed all of these to C. Oh my god. Okay. Well, we're going to clear that track, and we're just going to re-record it and just leave it where it is. That's so funny. Oh my god. go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm actually really digging that. 104 degrees in London. Yeah, definitely anybody over there, best wishes to all of you dealing with that craziness. It is only 91 Fahrenheit here right now. So not crazy. My computer says 87, but Google says 91, and I think I trust Google more than Microsoft. I don't know. That's a whole nother thing though, isn't it? Let's go. We got the chord track here. Let's get some fifths going, yeah? They're somewhere in here, aren't they? There we go. Bring that volume down, bring the the sound volume up, which also introduces some distortion. On the chord machine, you basically only have the sweep and contour knobs for your main sound design, because color and shape are both dedicated to actual phrasing of the chords. This is just cycling through all of our different note combinations that we can use to achieve these chords. That is not the same as this note. That's a bit loud, isn't it? Yeah. Let's pan that to the left a little. And we'll pan that bass to the right. What key am I in? Don't forget what key you're in. Yeah, that's kind of cool though. I'm digging that. Tell you what, let's copy this pattern. Hang on. It's been a minute. There we go. then we'll go pattern 2 and paste pattern, right? It's been a minute. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Sadiq is here. Now we got 2 people from France. Awesome. You have stumbled upon a good jam? Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, just kind of cruising along. What was I going to do here? Oh yeah, we're going to come up with some kind of like bass drum or just drum breakdown in pattern 2. So I actually want to go in and we'll just clear it that way. Clear out the bass line and come up with something different for the kick drums. Just going to start removing randomly and adding in and just see what this sounds like. Yeah, that's super cool. Then we're going to copy the pattern. Whoops, not track. Copy the pattern. There we go. Then we'll go to pattern 3 and we will paste it and go to pattern 3. Now we're going to go to the hi-hats that are super swung right now. And we are going to clear those. Yep. And instead put in 16th notes, and we're not going to swing them. And we're going to make it 16 steps long. Just like that. And that'll be part of kind of our breakdown here. In fact, I'm going to build this in a reverse order. I'm going to go back to pattern 1 and copy the pattern. Nope. Copy pattern. There we go. One time I accidentally deleted my pattern like completely, and it scared me so bad that now I'm very, very like cautious of the copy and paste section here. Pattern 4. I'm once again going to go to track 5 and clear it. And then we will build it up by unmuting things. And then we'll go to some different patterns and we'll do some temporary save and control all jamming, and yeah, it's going to be a good time. So I'm going to mute my mic and we are going to jam on this little track here. Let's do it. Hell yeah. How about that? That's pretty fun. Should I release that? I am recording, oh, no, I'm not. Dang, I thought I was recording individual tracks on the Zoom as well. I'm not. Oh, well, I'll just cut off the tail end of it before I start talking, and we'll just release that as a track. How about that? On Bandcamp. That was a lot of fun. By the way, if you don't know, let me shamelessly self-promote my Bandcamp page. I forgot the link, but it should be in the description of this video. Also, in the description of this video, by the way, we do have a big live stream concert coming, which you're probably all so sick of me talking about by now, but I'm going to keep talking about it. It's called The Next Level. It's a full proper concert. We've got like a full light show. I'm going to be actually performing live. It's free for you to come check out, and you can have your own music featured in the show, during the show, both before the show and during intermission, because I've got two like pretty meaty sets for all of you this time. And in between those, we're going to have about a 15-minute intermission where we'll also show tracks. But you can click the link in the description. You have until the 25th to submit your tracks, and the rest of the details are in that video. Now, excuse me really quick while I burp. Nice. Cool. Hopefully. Okay, I just had to make sure you couldn't hear when I muted the mic. I did not use any fill button stuff for that, but that's a really good idea. So let's go ahead and save this project here. I'm going to overwrite this slot, and I'm going to call it live. How about that? This is my biggest complaint with the cycles, by the way, is trying to name things on this tiny little screen. With the knob. You have to hold function and turn the knob. It's really silly. Live. Now I click it in. Save. Okay, there we go. Let's come up with a new project. Surely there's something... They say new, but they might be full, so I'm just going to delete whatever was there. Initialize into a new project, and yeah, let's use the fill button over here. Which I don't know if you can see on camera, but in very faded lettering under the page button, it does say fill. I don't think you can see it. But yeah, it basically allows you to set notes that only trigger when the fill button is held down or whenever it's not held down. So it's really cool melodically. I'll see if I can remember how to do this for you all right now. I'm just going to set 8th notes on this tone machine here. And let's set this one to D sharp and C and D and G and D sharp. We're in the key of C minor here. F and G. Actually, this will be G. This will be high C. How about that? Like that. I went an octave too high, didn't I? C6. There we go. Okay, so that's cool. But what I want to do is actually go in and I'm going to have every other note trigger only when the fill button is being held down. So to do that, we're going to use conditional knobs. I'm going to hold down the first knob here, and we're going to set it to fill, fill, whoops, fill, fill, and fill. And then the second, every other knob, we're going to go fill with the line above it. And I believe that is when you're holding down the fill button. I might have that backwards. Let's see. Yep, I did. I got that backwards. So every other note here, this one, this one, this one, and this one are going to trigger when I'm not holding the fill button down. And then when I hold the fill button down, the other notes will trigger. So we're only going to use 16 steps of one pattern. However, we're going to give the illusion of a much longer phrase. And you can hold it down, as you saw there, at any point, and it'll shift back and forth, which is just so cool. Very, very useful for changing up your melodies, for coming up with new melodic ideas. Also for drums. So let's go ahead and make a basic little drum pattern here. We'll just go doong, do-ga, do-do-goo-ga. Whoop. There we go. Whoops, I forgot to let go of, or turn off write mode. Yeah, so that's only 16 steps. Let's elaborate on the drums, though. I'm going to put some more kick drums in here. Actually, first of all, I'm going to set all of these to fill with the line over their head. And I'll put a couple more in here that don't have that. So now the drum part will change too. Obviously, the sounds there are very basic, but I wasn't trying to design anything fancy. I was demonstrating the fill button. But yeah, as you can see, it's a very, very powerful feature. So cool. Let's change our tempo. I'm tired of 120. 97.6. Yeah, so that's just the LFO sent to the sweep parameter and messing with the speed or the multiplier. How about hats ratcheting on the fill? Yeah, let's see. This is actually good for me because I'm itching to make another cycles track. So remembering how to do all these conditional triggers and stuff is very good for me. So we're going to make, let's see, how do I do it? This step right here. Hang on. I'm not sure. Can you do conditional ratcheting? I don't know if you can or not. So you can do it per step like that, and then we'll set this to whenever fill is held down. Of course you can do that. Of course. I should never have second-guessed the cycles. So now whenever you hold down the fill button, step 3 will ratchet like I set it up. And now if I want to do that in other places, just randomly undo some things here. Check this out. I can hold step 3, click copy. Now I can paste in all of these empty steps that I made, or I could even do occupied ones by holding that step and pressing paste. And now Wow, I forgot it could do that. That's so cool. Let's look at some more ratcheting stuff. Let's use we'll use the perk engine. I never used this one. It sounds quite nice, actually, when we shorten it up. Let's see. What else can we do with the retrigger menu? Let's go super fast. Whoa, okay. You can also set it to always on. Okay, so I'm just noticing right now it says retrig setup. So I'm going to turn off some of this ridiculousness here that we did. Change the speed back to... let's go 64th notes. That's nice. Yeah. Okay, so right now it says retrigger setup. And notice that step edit mode or write mode is not on. Retrigger setup. Okay. What if we put a trigger in here on not beat 5, beat 9, or pad 9. Okay. Now if we hold that down and click retrigger, yes, so now it's trig repeat. So yeah, we are editing per individual step. That is so cool. Totally forgot it could do that. Now we can set length and fade. Turn it on. We can set our rate. Wow. Wow. Set the length down. Not sure what fade does in retrigger. Anyone know? It is bipolar. We can go both ways with it. Let's see. Can the fill do automation stuff? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think the fill is pretty limited. The fill function anyway. Changing the distortion parameter on a bass or click. Let's find out. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Let's see here. Let's hold down this kick right here. And no, it cannot. It cannot. I do know that. Okay, so yeah, we can't. You can't have fill do like parameter locks, unfortunately. Can you record automation of the fill? Say you're performing live and figure out a nice way to press fill. Once again, let's find out. I am going to... What am I doing here? Copy. There we... Nope, not copy trigger. Hang on. Copy pattern. See, I'm so scared I'm going to mess it up. Nope. Paste pattern. Okay. Pattern 2. Alright, I don't know where our kick drum went, so let's copy this pattern once again. There we go. Okay. Pattern 2. We're safe. We made it. So let's see. What am I doing again? Performing live. Oh yeah, automating fill. Let's find out. That's a horrible way to figure that out. Let's get rid of that ratcheting tom. Okay, no, I don't believe you can. No, okay, I don't think you can automate holding the fill button down. Oh, I just noticed Astronaut way up there saying freebeat. Hi, thank you for being here. Both of those ideas would be really awesome. Having fill control whether your automations are active or not. That's actually very similar to the step components on the OPZ, which you can do on there. Not with I don't think a dedicated fill button, but you can use a sequenced step parameter or step component to dictate whether or not automation is played on a note that it's already written for, or on a step that it's already written for, which is super powerful and so cool. I abused the crap out of that when I was working on my OPZ album, which you can hear live if you check out Freebeat Live The Next Level on Friday, August 5th and Saturday, August 6th. 3 showtimes. Going to be a lot of fun. Although, I gotta say, my mind is kind of blown that you can use the page feature to like activate ratchets or not. Yeah, Sadiq, check out the step components on the OPZ because it is absolutely crazy. If I play live, I can't make errors. Yeah, that's the idea. There's always some mistakes in the live shows though, but that's kind of what makes it fun too. Oftentimes, I don't know, you'll see like I'll trigger the wrong light cue, or I'll have the wrong samples pulled up on the sampler. I'll go to play like the bells on Ghost in the Galaxy or something, and it'll be the wrong sound. And yeah, that's always fun. Speaking of mistakes live, by the way, for the first time ever, we are going to be doing a patron only like live stream of a rehearsal. So you're going to get a hot mic rehearsal, which is basically a full rehearsal of the show, but not only the audio from me and my instruments, but you're also going to have a couple microphones in the room. So you're going to hear myself, Oliver, Lady Freebeat, Oliver's wife. You're going to hear all of us talking and see it too. So that's going to be a lot of fun. We are going to be coordinating the date for that pretty soon. So if you're not on the Patreon page, you can hop over there, and all patrons will get access to that just at $1 a month, which also gets you, which also gets you access to the Discord server as well. And really, really helps out the channel because I've got some car problems going on right now. So that's fun. Yeah, shout out to Make Mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes, as he would say. Make Mistakes is our resident Santa, which will make no sense if you haven't seen those pictures. I forgot about that tom. Let's actually, rather than, okay, this is the concept we will end with here. So say you've got a sound you really don't like. Like, I do not like this this perk right here. Sounds bad. Now, I could just get rid of it and be done with that, but, whoops. Well, I kind of just did. So let's fix that. Turn it back on. Set it to 64th notes. There we go. Rather than just get rid of it and move on, let's go ahead and try to fix it, as it were. I am just noticing, though, that you cannot, like a ratchet doesn't count as a whole bunch of notes. It just counts as one note, because I wanted to kind of bend the pitch down it. So that's kind of silly. So because of that, I probably will go into retrigger and turn that off here. But instead, we'll do like do a bunch of notes like this here. I'm just guessing on what this is going to sound like. Yeah, that's cool. Bring down the volume a bit. Let's go into the LFO and send it to... we'll do a sine wave. Can you send it to swing? That would be so hilarious. Damn. You can't. Let's set it to the reverb send. How about that? That's not noticeable at all, is it? Oh, I don't have the depth set. Duh. That's cool. Let's check out one more set of conditions here. So I will hold down the first note, and actually, the first note is going to just be set to 100%. I'm just going to get rid of the conditions on it. Forgot how to do that. I think like that. Now we'll go and we'll do the neighbor condition for all the rest of these, and that will actually trigger only if the neighboring trigger has triggered. No, sorry, I want previous. Excuse me, I want previous. And I want previous with the line, without the line over it. That's going to mean that they will only trigger if the previous step on the track has triggered. There we go. And now I will set this trigger, the first one here, to fill. So as you can tell, it's not going to trigger any of these until the first one triggers. So these four will remain silent until this one goes because of the previous condition, as it's called, and this one won't go until I hold the fill button. So you'll notice if trigger 9 has already passed and I hold the fill button, they still won't play because they have to hear this trigger or this step go off for the rest of them to go, which is really, really cool. It's got like the coolest sequencer I've ever used. I wish this was polyphonic because it would probably be my favorite device to write music on. I do love the Deluge, but this thing has a very, very special place in my heart, probably because of how inexpensive it is and just how jam-packed with features it is. Last thing we'll do is the chords here. I'm going to put a, what note are we on? C minor here. And here we'll go down to A sharp, and we will make that just major. And then back up to C minor here on measure 3. And measure 4. We will go F and G, both major. And have ourselves a jam here. Apparently they were both minor on the last time through. Kind of sounded cool, but we will change it here. Maybe. One day if I'm up to talking about chords and progressions, we might actually have Oliver as a guest on the channel because I am not so great at it. My music theory knowledge is... Hope you can hear the cat out there meowing. She wants in the studio. You're fine. Hang on one second, everybody. Yeah, my music theory knowledge is, with drums is quite vast, but with anything like melodic, it's quite limited. So we might have Oliver as a guest presenter on the channel, possibly for a live stream or like a proper scripted video. I'm not sure. That could be a lot of fun. I definitely feel you though, because I often will try to do complex stuff too. and it comes across as very cheesy. Speaking of cheese, let's wrap up with this jam here and this cheesy chord progression. Yeah, that's what I wanted, kind of jazzy with the major chords. Just realizing I messed that up. I had turned the wrong knob. There we go. All right. Well, I do believe that concludes our hour together this afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you happen to be. I do want to thank you all for joining me. This was a lot of fun. The Cycles is just so much fun to sit down and jam with. Like I said, probably my favorite improvisational device. And damn, I wish this thing was polyphonic. Makes me want the Digitone or Digatone so badly. But there's a lot of other gear I could add to the channel for, $800 US. Not really in the budget right now. I've got a giant, like ridiculously giant project in the works. Patrons might know. Yeah, I did briefly mention it. But got some car problems that I'm going to have to take care of too. So, yeah, hoping to get some new gear soon. I've got some really interesting stuff to show you all. I hope you're excited. My collaboration with Bo for the Summer of Synths on Bo Beats channel is coming out. Well, I won't give you the exact day, but it's coming out pretty soon. So I'm very excited for that. And no, Sadiq, it is not the Syntact. If that had polyphony, I probably would get it. But yeah, with that, I think we are going to wrap up. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching. Thank you, Alex. Thank you for being here. I certainly appreciate it. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate all of you being here, taking an hour out of your day to sit and listen to me mess up a whole bunch of bad music. So you're great. You know I have something in the program, but you don't know what. That's good. That's good. That means more surprise. Although Patreon Tuesday next week will give it away. So you'll find out then. If you watch, if Patreon sends you your confirmation link. Because that was ridiculous. Yeah, anyway, thank you, everybody. Thanks for being here. We'll see you all tomorrow for a normal video. And, yeah, you all rock. You're all the best. I love you all. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.